Welcome back, Rams and Ram fans. My name is Tom Isaacson, and as you know, I'm here to give you your Thursday night entertainment wrap-up. I always say we have a full show planned for you, but I really mean it this time. So, let's jump right in. And tonight we start with some awesome local food news. In Fort Collins, the Post Chicken and Beer is now open. Available for both dine-in and takeout from 4 to 9 at night, with lunch services expected in the coming months, the restaurant fries up crispy Colorado-style fried chicken with amazing craft beers from around the area. This sounds like something I'm going to have to definitely check out. I love fried chicken. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you believe in ghosts? There's no evidence to suggest that they exist, but there's no evidence to suggest that they don't either. So that's why I went ahead and did something called a ghost tour.
Fort Collins has a myriad of fascinating and somewhat chilling ghost stories. So that's what I wanted to learn more about in this spooky season, with local historian and author Susie Riding and Victor Molskowski, an expert in the paranormal. They took us on a tour around Old Town Fort Collins, and this was our first stop. So I'm currently standing in the basement of Bojo's Pizza, which, not that exciting, but there's a lot of paranormal activity here apparently. On previous ghost tours, they've had pictures of spirits and apparitions appearing in the background, so they've dubbed this corner of the restaurant Creepy Corner. Fascinating. This was just the beginning. The tour went on to our next destination, Happy Lucky's Tea House, where we were told the story of Jack, a prisoner in solitary confinement who died of malnutrition and whose spirit has refused to move on and continues to haunt the place. But don't just take my word for it.
And I was doing some other stuff upstairs, and I heard like a super crazy loud crashing noise. So I called my friend, because I was a little nervous at that point, and I was just like, hey, I just need to chat with someone. I just had this weird experience. She was like, you're not alone. And she had heard a male talking from the speaker in my phone, and shared that with me. I didn't hear the voice, but she said she heard very clearly a man's voice talking.
From there, we hit even more spooky destinations. Illegal Pete's, the story of the only man ever hung in Fort Collins for killing his wife, who still haunts the area to this day. But none of it was quite like the experience of walking into the basement here. Walrus Ice Cream.
We were closing the store, and I went into the basement to get some trash bags, and down this pretty spooky hallway, I heard a bunch of footsteps, and I got very spooked and bolted upstairs and ran all the way to the back of the store.
Famous for allegedly being haunted by a gamut of different spirits, Susie took us to the basement where Victor had us take part in a seance, which went well.
You'll see it.
And then finally, having us also take part in a real ghost investigation, which, while we might have found trace elements of electromagnetic signatures, it appears that the ghost was a bit camera shy, to say the least. Well, that was, quite the experience. If anything, I'm thankful for the excellent storytelling, but the whole spooky atmosphere within Walrus or Bojo's Pizza was just exquisite. I cannot overstate how much fun I had on this ghost tour. But with all of that said, we need to go.
Wait, Tom. You can wrap this up, but we have more ghosts to bust. You have to join us with CTV Geeks.
I'm afraid no ghosts.
All joking aside, that was an amazing experience to say the least. If nothing else, it was a fantastic way to hear amazing Fort Collins history. Real big shouts to Susie and Victor for making it such a fun night. All right. Thanks to brilliant reporting by my co-host Cam, you are obviously all up to date on the fall weather. But what's fall without the falling leaves? And many might be wondering what to do with all of these leaves. Fort Collins citizens have a lot of ways to recycle the leaves cluttering their yard and driveway. There's the Timberline Recycling Center or the Larimer County Green Waste Program. The City Council is urging people to not blow or rake leaves into the street as it can clog storm drains. But one of my favorite memories growing up was always making a giant leaf pile. Oh, to be young again. And with all of that, Rams, we are out of time. Thank you for joining me tonight for your entertainment wrap-up, and don't forget to watch the sports show on Monday. My name is Tom Isaacson. Good night.